Hey, what's up, guys? So this is episode 62 of the podcast. I'm just in post editing right now. I managed to lose, or I don't know what happened, but the original recording failed, and luckily I took a backup recording of this. So there is a podcast, but the backup recording is not great quality. It's just a Skype recorder. So you guys have a podcast, but I just wanted to let you know that the quality is not great. I'm sorry about that. I did my best, but things just, I don't know what happened. Anyways, episode 62. Hope you guys enjoy. It's with Dan. We talk a lot about movies and things like that. Enjoy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 62 of the SmithSquad Podcast. We are joined today with some random dude on the internet that I met, what were we saying, 2.5 years ago, was it? 2 years ago?
2013.
It's 2013, so at least a year ago. I wonder when that actually was. I think that was in the summer, wasn't it? It's Dan, by the way.
Yeah, it's Dan, by the way. Hi, guys. Sometime in the summer for sure. I mean, I remember that was the first time I met Adam for sure.
Did you meet Adam before me?
No.
No, so
The
I
first-
was...
The first time I talked to Adam was the one from my tweet, the December 14th, 2013 one.
Oh, okay, so that was that
That was the
revisiting
Revisiting
Baruch. Yeah, okay, so I think we were talking about this before.
Revisiting.
Revisiting.
Package the hint.
There's one left to do.
There is one left.
I will say that. So bad. So that series started at the end of Black Ops 2, which was Origins. So Origins ended. We did like a month or two of that. Extinction released for Ghosts. Think about how long ago that was. And me and Adam said, we hate this. We're going to go back to zombies. We need to start a revisiting series. And we're just going to play through each map. We're going to do one a week. Maybe at one every 2 weeks. And we're going to finish the series. We're just going to play through them all. Well, it's about a year and like 10 months later. Maybe 9 months. Yeah. And we're still not done it. It's been a very long time. We have one left, Moon.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's that many maps to do.
Well, we were going to do all of the Black Ops 2 as well, and we just took so long that all we have left now is Moon, and we're just like, all right, we won't bother with Black Ops 2, and we're just going to go Moon. But yeah, we met, when did we meet? Like, for some reason I want to say May.
I think May's accurate. It's not, like, it's so weird. It feels like so long ago, but it also feels like it was not too long ago. But that makes no sense. It's very poorly worded, if you'll excuse my English. But
we were going through the podcast Painkiller already, like not long ago, and looking at their podcast they did because we're both big fans of it. And I was looking at it, and it was like, wow, this. I could have sworn an episode they did was like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was not long at all. The episode was 189 with Hardly a Epic Mealtime. I swear to God, I must have missed that or something because I don't remember.
What day was that? Like what time?
It was.
What day was the base?
It was July 19th, 2014. So a year and a week ago. YouTube. I was doing YouTube. I had.
And Woody noticed you by then, right? When did Woody like your video?
Oh my God, that was so long ago. Okay,
was that right after you posted it though?
That was like 6 months into me. So I did that video, and then maybe 2 weeks later, he noticed it.
Okay, so if you did it 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks later, right? He liked it. You posted the video 2 weeks later. He liked it.
Yeah, that was when Dire Eyes came out. So that was like.
And then I played with you shortly after that, and you uploaded it in January of 2013.
I'm gonna look for this video. This was a poem and an ode to Woody's gamertag.
Yep, and it was published on January 3rd of 2013.
Okay, and it probably got liked like.
It's got a little more than 850 likes and less than 10,000 views.
Yeah, and that like blew. Okay, oh here we go. So Woody liked it.
It's old.
January 20th. 2013.
I would say before February ended, I played with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that was quick. That was quick then. I thought it was in like the summertime, but
it might have been. I'm not sure.
I just feel like it was nice out when we were playing together that very first time, but I don't really remember.
I don't know.
It's so weird going through my old videos, man.
It was not nice playing together when I first met Adam.
No, why?
I mean, like outside, like the weather was, because it was summer.
Gotcha.
Which, like I said, I remember that day like it was yesterday. That was my 16th birthday.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah. So
I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember. It was like, oh yeah, this is like your birthday present from us.
yeah, I was
Right.
just like, you guys are too nice.
It's so weird, like looking at my
all
old
your
videos.
for the rest of the time.
Aw. It's so weird looking at my old videos because I
So
feel like I had like my channel had sections. There was like this first, which only lasted like a couple months, where is before Black Ops 2 came out. I had no idea what I was doing, and I was just like, I'm gonna upload videos. And then Black Ops 2 came out, and I'm like, maybe I should take myself a little bit more seriously. I started uploading every day, and then that was a time. And then I started doing top fives like a year ago, and I feel like this has been a new part of my channel, a new
era.
A new era. Yeah, there was like the early era, the
Pat, give it 2 weeks, and you'll enter the. If we're gonna go like Civ on it, you'll enter the exposed era, where
exposed.
everyone starts making exposed videos.
See, I started thinking about that.
As soon as this video ends, as soon as we finish the podcast, that's what I'm gonna go do. So
Okay, you're gonna make it. Someone's already made one. It was a joke, but
oh.
I've like I remember watching Woody and like all the like that whole old gaming crew. And I always thought that like that was gonna happen to me once I hit like 100K, and I haven't had any bad.
Are you waiting for it?
Yeah, I really am. And the sellout thing.
Endearment to Pat.
Yeah, the sellout thing was like the first kind of negative movement, but it was still really positive because it like everyone says it as like a joke and like lovingly, like, oh, Pat's a sellout now. Like, do you remember the Woody's gamer tag? Like Woody, like Netflix.com/Woody. Like that was a joke, right? It's become like that kind of for my channel that people like to joke.
You know what I never
exactly.
noticed? I never noticed how many people hated on Woody for doing the Netflix nights.
I don't know why that got hate.
I don't know either.
It was just like, hey,
all I remember is
something I'm doing.
I remember this, and this was when I stopped watching He Who Shall Not Be Named.
He Who Shall Not Be Named.
I mean, if you want a hint, just think about car keys. But
Keemstar.
I don't know. I don't want to name him. It's your podcast.
Fair enough. No.
Yeah. But he made a video and he was like, there's like a clip of Hope saying, I don't even know why we do this. Like, no one here enjoys it except for you, Dad. And it's just like, that was the focal point of his hate for Woody. And and
damn.
I think she might have said mom and dad, because I think for a fact it was like, you know how parents like they try to bond with your kids, like, and as they get older you lose the bond, kind of.
Yeah.
I think that's what they were trying to do, and the kids weren't exactly too keen with it.
Right. So it wasn't like a call. It was calling out as a parent, not a YouTuber, I think.
Yeah. It wasn't like, Dad, you're a money whore. It's like, Dad, I'd rather be texting my boyfriend.
Yeah, because the first thing you search is Woody's gamer tag. What daughter calls him out? I mean, I don't know. I feel like Woody's gets a lot of hate, and I've always been a guy who likes him, and I think he always made awesome content. I mean, he inspired me a lot, so I got no bad vibes for him.
Bad vibes, good vibes, bad vibes, good vibes.
I think I'm gonna make a shirt. Good vibes.
Good vibes?
Everyone says make a shirt that's bad vibes, and I'm like, why would I make a shirt that says bad vibes? That is bad vibes right there. But I think I'm gonna do a good vibes and make it like really colorful or something. I don't know what I want to do with it yet, but
I think you should make like your bad vibe shirt should just be like someone just took acid and made a shirt. That's what it should be.
I'll just take acid and make my own shirt.
I mean, I don't know if you want to. I mean, now it's on the internet. Now they all know.
Now it's a little extreme. Okay, what if I did, and I made the greatest shirt of all time, and I sold 1 million?
Well,
or
I want some cut of that.
That's your idea.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, if you want, you can just send me like an old PBR. I'll use that. I don't really care. Be better than how, dude. I'm not gonna get it. I don't know.
You know what? My Elgato broke, and they said, "Hey, it broke a year ago." And I was like, "Hey," they're like, "Hey, just send it back to us. We'll send you a new one." I still haven't done that because like I needed a new one the next day because I needed to record. So it's just like, all right, priority 1-day shipping. I got a new one the next day, and now I'm just like, oh, right, I have an Elgato that's broken, and I can get a free one. But why do I need 2 Elgatos? Like, I guess I could do a giveaway.
Or you can hook a brother up.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, if you want to sign it, I can add it to my collection.
You can add it to your collection of side YouTuber things. So Dan Do you want to explain this? Because I don't fully understand it.
Okay, so I will verbatim it. Okay, I'm gonna go into my DMs right now. Let me see. Okay, so let's see. July 25th, 2 Pro for You games, or Adam as he's known. I went into my DMs and actually he sent it to me over like normal Twitter. So let me just see this. Like he just mentioned me. So July 25th. Adam, where's Adam in here? Oh my gosh, stop! I'm holding up this right now and it makes me.
At least you don't have dead air.
Here.
You're good.
Here,
You're
Adam.
gold. You're golden.
Adam says, at DanHell, that's my Twitter. If I send you a Red Wing shirt, will you wear it and change your profile picture? And I say, yes, but I want to keep the shirt and I want it signed by you first. And he says, deal. He then DMs me saying, shipping info, please. And I said, oh, shit, really? I thought you were playing. Give him my address. Says, thank you. No, I wasn't. And I'm like, no, thank you, dude. So like, I'll let you know when I ship it out. And then he says, do you actually want me to sign it? I'm like, hell yes. I'm not a huge Red Wings fan, but a 2 Pro for You game shirt, that's nice.
Okay,
all right.
So why did he want to send you a Red Wings shirt? Is it because your team beat them or something?
No, I mean, not like they didn't beat them in the postseason, like the playoff season. But I said, this is like a little bit later. He said, actually, July 28th. So is that yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah. He says, sending out the shirt today. Just sent it out. Should be there on Friday or Monday. So, no.
You got to make a video about that. And
definitely will.
That is so random. But
I reply, I'm just like, holy hell, Adam. Thanks, man. If I may ask, not that I am ungrateful. Got to make sure that he knows I'm like, that is super nice of Adam. If he watches this, thank you a bunch. And I'm just like, but why are you doing this? Do you just really hate the Capitals? And I'm just like, well, I've known you for a while, and yes, I'm not a fan of the Capitals, but I'm just doing something nice.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's really cool. I just sent my shirt. Like, when we were about to go play CSGO, like, a couple hours ago, like, before we got into that game, I was actually sending a shirt to a fan.
Oh, is that what? Oh.
Yeah, okay, so story time.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I'll probably won't tell it as well as you will.
Yeah.
That's on my end. I was like, Pat's like, you want to play CSGO? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then he was like, all right, give me 10 minutes. And I was just like, how do you offer to play a game and then leave? Like,
yeah, because I set a reminder and I was like, oh, better do that before I forget. So I was in California for VidCon last week, and on one of the days I did a fan meetup. So just said, hey guys, I'm going to be at the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica, which is kind of LA, I guess.
Wait. You were doing a Santa Monica Pier meetup in Santa Monica?
Santa Monica. But Santa Monica is basically LA, for people wondering, for clarification.
I've never heard of the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica.
Okay, well, it's this.
I wonder how long it'll take him to figure out I'm mocking him.
Fuck off.
You finally got it, right?
I was like, okay, anyways.
This is why Pat never has me on here.
Oh, God, now I'm coughing.
I don't want to laugh.
Okay, well, now you ruined it. But anyways, the Santa Monica Pier is inspired by the pier in GTA. Fun fact. Anyways, at the Santa Monica Pier in Santa Monica. What?
The Santa Monica Pier is inspired by the pier in GTA?
Yeah.
Do you mean the other way around? Do you mean the Los Santos Pier is inspired by the Santa Monica Pier?
Yes. Oh my God, you've got me so thrown off. No, they really like GTA, and they just wanted to say, hey, this is our, thank you for you guys.
Yeah, fun fact, the Golden Gate Bridge, actually from an Old Western. Little known fact.
Alcatraz Island was inspired by Mob of the Dead. Anyways, back to the story. So I did a fan meetup at the Santa Monica Pier, which is close to LA, which is what I was trying to say. It's Santa Monica, Santa Monica is close to LA. That's what I was trying to get at.
Okay.
Anyways, god damn. And one of the guys I met there, his name was Cooper. He's got a YouTube channel called Copper Harpoon, and his parents own like a restaurant. Now, we didn't know this was a nice restaurant at the time, but they gave us money to go eat there. So we're like, yeah, absolutely, we'll go there. Where is it located? So we get that up and we head over after the meetup. So we show up, and as we're getting closer, the cars are getting nicer, things are getting like a little bit more classier, and I look at their business card, and the zip code is 90210. And I'm like, hey,
great TV show.
That's Beverly Hills. So we roll up at this restaurant, and it is like, talk about 5-star, like beautiful, beautiful restaurant, just rich cars everywhere. And we show up in Lonely Mailbox's Toyota Corolla. We walk in, and we are wearing board shorts, flip-flops, and I'm wearing a SmithPlays t-shirt. Now, everyone in there is, like, super decked out, rich people. Suit and tie, like
Vines, like, just finish shopping at Vineyard Vines.
Yeah, like, very nice. Everyone's rolling up in, like, I mean, a BMW is, like, the least nice car that's showing up to this restaurant.
Wait. BMW is the ugliest car there.
Yes, like, in this area...
And you showed up in a Toyota Corolla.
Yeah. So no offense to Jack's Corolla, but... Yeah.
So it's like that scene in that Will Smith movie. What was it Will Smith movie with his son when he was, like, broke? Do you remember this? Pursuit of Happiness? When he shows up to that really rich guy's house on the bus.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie, but that's awesome. Yeah, kind of like that.
You've never seen that movie?
No. Should I?
That's also... It's such a great movie. It's one of the most inspirational movies I've ever seen.
Damn, okay, maybe I need to watch that.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, so anyways, we show up, and
Sorry for ruining the story.
I mean, no offense to the staff, but they were kind of giving us the weird eye. Like, what are these kids doing here? They're, like, 18. And we asked, like, hey, like, we'd like to get a spot. And they're like, we're fully booked on reservations. We're like, oh, well, we were talking to the owner of this place, and his kid's a really big fan. They said, like, we can just, like eat here. They're like, oh, okay, well, yeah, we'll get you a seat. Anyways, after they figured out that, they were really cool. But at first, they were like, why are these people here? So anyways, a lot of the guests there who were eating there gave us dirty looks of, like, why are these kids here? And it felt really nice to be like, know the owner, know his kid, know, what's up? So that was a very weird experience. But let me say, Beverly Hills is ridiculous. Like I said, BMWs, Mercedes-Benzes, those were like low-tier cars. I saw Aston Martins, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Rolls-Royces.
You just reminded me of a movie I want to talk about.
All right, what movie?
All right, I know you're not huge on movies, but
I am. I just don't watch them a lot.
The new James Bond movie.
Oh, that's something I'm excited for.
Did you see the new trailer that came out?
I've not seen the new trailer.
Oh, the new trailer makes it like... Look, all right, my mom has been watching James Bond since, like, Goldfinger, or...
Wow.
Like a really... It's... she was watching it in, like, the 80s and the, 75, 80s, whenever they were made. Like, she's been watching them for a while. And she says Daniel Craig, the current James Bond, her favorite James Bond. And I showed her the trailer for this movie, and she looked like a kid on Christmas.
That is awesome to know.
This movie, look, I mean, it's impossible. Like, I gotta look at this list, but it's got such... Have you know the cast, right?
No, like, I don't, like, I don't follow movies. If it comes out, I'll watch it, but, like, I don't really,
Have you seen, what was, Django?
No.
Have you seen, Inglourious Basterds?
The first half of it, maybe.
Okay, so do you remember the Jew hunter in the beginning?
Yeah.
That guy's in the movie.
Okay.
Daniel Craig, obviously, James Bond.
Yes.
Dave Bautista, who was, in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Was he the main guy?
He was the big guy.
Big guy, okay.
He was the big orange guy. He was like,
yeah.
Nothing would go over my head. I would catch it. It was that guy.
Right, yeah.
And Andrew Scott, who was in Sherlock Holmes, the TV show that's on BBC.
Yep.
Where those are just a few of the actors.
Damn. When did the trailer release? Was it this week?
It was sometime this week.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. Wow, that's some big names.
Yeah.
The first one, Daniel Craig was in Casino Royale. I loved that movie.
Do you remember the opening to that movie? The black and white intro and like the tall tower, and he's just like, "You wait," like he's like in the middle of a line, and all of a sudden he just shoots him in the head, and he's just like, "What was that?"
Doesn't he? He does that, and then he drowns a guy in a sink.
Yeah.
That's a very
And then
graphic
it
scene.
cuts to like Brazil, and he's like he drowns the guy in the sink, and then he does parkour on skyscrapers.
Epic scene. Yeah, the whole thing's awesome. Like, I think that's probably my favorite James Bond movie. The poker scenes.
Part where he gets whipped in the
his nuts. Yeah. Okay. That move. Oh yeah. So here's my thoughts on that movie. It's great up until the point where he flips his like $250,000 car. Yeah, and then it's like they took 3 tries at that, and so it's 3 really expensive. I think it was a Aston Martin DB9 or maybe a Vanquish. No, I think it was a Vanquish because was that the car that went invisible?
I don't think.
Was that?
Is there a car that can go invisible?
Yep. In one of the movies, they had an invisible car, and it was the Vanquish, the DB9 or the Aston Martin Vanquish, and they called it the Vanish. But maybe, I think it was the one with Halle Berry. Die Another Day.
I don't know. Oh,
The World Is Not Enough.
Was that the one that came out after Casino Royale? Because I really hated that one.
No. This was Pierce Brosnan, and it was like.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Which one was that?
I've only seen Daniel Craig's and like a few random ones.
All right, Goldfinger's a good one.
Goldfinger. I've heard a lot about Goldfinger.
James Bond. I'm just gonna search. Vanish.
Another movie that I'm excited for.
Oh yeah, it was Die Another Day. Okay. Yeah.
A movie that I just saw, which I mean, a lot of people are kind of iffy on seeing it, but I don't think it was a fantastic movie. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but Ant-Man was funny.
Is it out?
It's out.
It's out.
I thought it was so funny.
Wow.
I've seen it twice already. And not a lot of movies make me. I don't see a lot of movies twice.
Wow, that's okay. I've seen. What have I seen recently? I've seen Entourage.
Was Entourage good? I've heard Entourage was very good.
It was okay. It was funny. It was decent. I never watched the TV shows, so I feel like if I had watched those, it might have made them better. But for me, it was like, it was. I'm glad I went, but it wasn't anything crazy. Mad Max, that was ridiculous.
I never got a chance to see that. I wanted to see it.
So ridiculous.
You know what came out tonight? Mission Impossible. I'm not sure if you're into that.
Never seen one.
Oh, you're missing out.
Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Done.
Yeah.
I think I'm not gonna lie. Mission Impossible 1 and 2, not my cup of tea, but 3 and Ghost Protocol, I liked a lot.
Okay, fair enough. I saw another movie recently. Interstellar. I was late to that, but that movie was amazing.
Oh, so good.
I love
Do you
those.
think we can talk about it?
Yes, absolutely.
Did you like the ending?
Yeah.
A lot of people I talked to didn't like the ending.
Like, what part about the ending didn't people like? I thought it was very cool how they pieced that together.
They didn't like how they like.
Spoilers.
Oh yeah, spoiler. All right, so I'm gonna try and do it in 30 seconds. They didn't like how the way that Matthew McConaughey like went into that time like reality where he could like just go back and forth like it was a giant road.
Yeah.
Like they didn't like how they interpreted the time.
They interpreted the fourth dimension.
Yeah, not fourth dimension, but more or less like because like there's different theories on how time works.
Yeah.
So like because of time travel, they didn't like which interpretation they chose.
Okay, see that's lame. Like, I think I don't know how that stuff works, but I think that whether it's accurate or not, I think they did it in a way that people can understand, and
without having to be Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah,
and it still be kind of possibly maybe accurate. But they even specified like these higher beings have fabricated a realm where three-dimensional beings can understand it. They didn't say this is the fourth dimension. They said like this is them trying to make it so you can actually understand it.
Yeah.
So
what did they have? What was the name? They had a scientific advisor on set, and his title on set was executive producer.
Really?
So it's not very, but it's as scientifically accurate as Hollywood movies are gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, people are gonna fuss. I don't like to fuss at that kind of stuff. I think it's just silly. Okay, I started 2 days ago. I started watching the Avengers in an airplane, and
Age of Ultron?
yes, and
Good
I
movie.
love the first. I love the first Avengers, but I was too tired. I didn't get to make it all the way through.
Mm.
And I know everyone says this, but I'm not a huge movie critic. If a movie's good, I enjoy it, but I can't get over the fact of how insignificant some of the Avengers are and how important and powerful the Hulk, Iron Man, and Thor is. It's stupid. Like, why are these... Like, even Captain America. Captain America is, like, a real... Like, an amazing human. Like, I don't know, like 20 times stronger than any man. Whatever.
Captain America is a man in his prime, and that's what he is.
Yeah.
He is the peak of human physical condition.
And he's got a really strong shield. Okay.
Pat, okay, can we just... It's made of vibranium. It's a fictional element. All right, you believe in 115, but you can't believe in vibranium.
No. I'm not criticizing that. I'm open to that. Okay, like I'm saying, whatever. Like he is what he is.
You disbelieve.
It's nothing to do with disbelief. I'm open to all that. He is a mid-tier superhero. He's like a really, really amazing. Like he is better than anyone could ever possibly be. The Hulk,
He is a
Iron Man, and Thor are like out of the league of any human being ever.
Not true.
Not true.
Hulk and Thor, yes.
Okay, Iron Man, no, because it's a robot.
Iron Man is just a suit.
But it's a pretty awesome suit.
I mean, but...
All right.
Someone could design that suit. It would
fair enough. So...
We might not get until like 2030.
My argument is... I mean, I think people said this before as well, but why doesn't he just give the suit to the other people, and then they can all be as strong as Iron Man?
Well, the thing is...
He doesn't want to.
skill set.
He doesn't want to, because Robert Downey is cocky, and that's his character, I guess. Okay.
And also, Tony Stark's an asshole, yeah.
Yeah. Or Tony Stark. Anyways.
Dude.
I can put Iron Man in the same class as Captain America. I don't think they're on the same level, but I can deal with that.
Yeah.
But Hawkeye and you are talented. That's all you. You're just talented. Yeah. I can be Hawkeye. I don't know who that other girl is. Flying Widow. Black Widow. She is a martial arts expert.
And she's good with some pistols.
And she's good with guns. Okay, Ronda Rousey, give her a year of training. Firearm training.
I mean, I will say...
Just saying.
I know you said you were too tired to watch all of it or like pay attention to all of it, but the backstory that we got on them, I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, great movie, and like...
How they had...
It's cool.
Spoilers for Avengers Age of Ultron now. Black Widow's training was like, she would stand for like hours at a time on her like tiptoes, kind of like in a ballerina kind of stance, and if they like broke their ankles, they would just kill them because they weren't strong enough, and they had to like, what is it called when like you can't have children? I'm forgetting the word for it, but they made it so that the agents couldn't have children. It was kind of ridiculous. She had a pretty dark story.
That's cool. I like that when they do that in movies. But yeah, I didn't make it very far in. So I got to the point where they like literally like 10 minutes in, they found that staff thing and he was analyzing it, and then I fell asleep.
The opening scene though was pretty amazing.
It was cool. I liked when Thor took his
together.
Yeah, I like when Thor took his hammer and smashed it on his shield, and it made like a sonic wave. That was pretty cool.
Oh, dude, you know what my favorite part about that is?
What?
And you remember it's gonna be so selective, but I remember it clearly. In the first Avengers, there's a scene where Iron Man shoots his hand repulsor things at Captain America's shield, and it like bounces off and hits a bunch of aliens.
Right.
That scene for me was my favorite because it was there used to be a game on PS2 and I think also on PS3 called Marvel Ultimate Alliance, where you ran around as all the Marvel characters and you had to like save the world, and you can like chain those combos together kind of. So for
Okay,
me, that
so
was just like a childhood thing.
that was like before the Avengers movies.
Yeah, that was like before even Marvel movies. That was like on PS2.
Wow. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so then they did the same thing obviously with the Captain. But
The first Avengers came out
2012.
2012. I was in grade 11.
Yeah.
No, I was in grade 10. Oh my god. I'm getting so old.
I mean,
God damn.
I mean, to think about it, I remember when my uncle took me to see the Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire in it.
I do remember, like, the original Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I remember that. I was very young. I was like 6 or 5.
came out in 2002, I think.
Okay, so 7.
I was 4.
Yeah. Wow. That was so long ago. That was like...
Yep, 2002.
Wow, man. It's weird getting old because you have these revelations that, wow, that was a long time ago. And
It's weird, right? Like, you look at something and you're just like, oh my god. That was like 60 plus years ago.
it's just like the living process, the life.
It's full circle, man.
It's full circle. You had a joke.
Oh, I did.
Okay, so what was the question before you said the joke?
What short, clean joke gets a laugh every time?
Alright.
Alright. How do you make holy water?
How?
You boil the hell out of it.
Ha 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 ha.
Not laughing?
Not bad.
I mean,
I had a great one.
It's
I don't
as good
know
as
it.
clean jokes you're gonna get.
I lost it.
I
I have
a kind of not safe for work one. It's kind of mean. It's
Yeah,
not
go
very
for
clean,
it.
But
Go for it.
it's not even like a I don't know. I'll just go with it. We like our beer like we like our violence. Domestic.
Oh, wow.
That is stolen from Bill Burr.
Bill Burr's got some great jokes.
It's like he saw that on like a sign and he's just like, there is zero fat on that joke. If you cut out one word, that joke does not work anymore.
Really?
Yeah. Think
Okay.
about it. If you get rid of one word from that joke, it's not the same.
No, I guess, but I think most jokes are like that.
I mean,
Hmm.
there's some jokes that you can really just like, and I mean anything Louis C.K. says.
Yeah. Okay, I got
I
one.
don't like Louis C.K.
This is one my friend always says, and it's just like a quick like retort. But it's when someone says, "Did you get a haircut?" He goes, "No, I got them all cut."
That makes me want to punch someone in the face.
Yeah, or that. But I can't think of any other good jokes. I'm just like going through my notes, and I have so much stupid stuff. Like, here's one. Watch the Joe Rogan Rocky Mountain High comedy special when you want to get married. There was something in there about marriage that was funny. It's like, I'm not going to have this phone when I'm going to get married. Why would I put that in here? You know,
What the fuck, dude? It's like, I'm not gonna have this fucking phone when I get married. Who gives that shit?
do not hope and pray for success. Know that it's going to happen. I don't know where I heard that quote. I mean, that's motivating.
That's pretty good.
I am addicted to sugar. Saw a fan at the carnival in next podcast. I did talk about that. Wow, these are...
So, I got hit with a big old fist of nostalgia yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I was sitting downstairs, which is funny because we were just talking about old movies, but I was sitting downstairs watching TV with my mom and dad, and all of a sudden, the show ends, and I hear the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song start playing. And that was before I was born, and I still, that's, a part of my childhood.
Yeah, that's a show for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because when we were young...
this is pretty funny.
Yeah, when we were young, reruns were a thing of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Did you ever watch Saved by the Bell?
A little bit.
I binge watch that show every morning. All right, this is gonna go on the notes. I gotta do that. This is gonna be on the notes. Watch Saved by the Bell.
Watch Saved by the Bell. You're gonna be like, in a week, you're gonna be like, rewatch Dragon Ball Z again.
I kind of did that, but then I got bored with it.
Oh my god, Pat! Really?
Hey, man.
That?
Like, I can't. I suck at picking TV shows. I get
Oh,
if I
same.
find like
No, I bet you don't suck. I bet all the shows you watch are good. You just don't want to start a new one.
yeah,
I
that's
get
it. I don't want to
makes-
get committed.
Makes perfect sense to me.
I've tried.
I don't want to watch Sons of
everything.
Anarchy because I know that if I start watching it, I will not shower for a week.
I don't know if I go that in depth. I just realized my microphone's been kind of far away from me. This might sound better now, but I have tried. I can't even think of it. I want to say Game of Thrones, but House of Cards. I have tried Game of Thrones though. Just pretty much anything that
I
Netflix
think
recommends
Orange
to
is the
you.
New Black sucks.
I agree. I don't enjoy that.
Oh, thank God! I know I'm like we're in the minority here, or maybe it's not a minority. Maybe it's just a silent majority because everyone says, "Oh, this is the best show ever," and I'm just like, eh.
Nobody cares. I mean,
I don't like it. I watch it and I'm just like, I can see why guys watch it because of the lead actress is
I guess
not always clothed, but I'm just
yeah,
like, but there's websites for that, so I mean,
yeah, like really, like does anyone really watch a show because there's boobs in it? Like I can. In I'm holding my phone right now. In 5 seconds, I can see boobs if I want to. Like, oh
I
really?
wouldn't go that far.
All right, I take that as a challenge. One account for me.
Tell me when you're ready to go.
Go.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5
Boobs.
Mississippi. Picture never happened.
I can't.
No, never mind.
I searched boobs XXX. If anyone was wondering.
Oh, okay. I thought you went into photos and you just swiped a bunch.
Oh, I could do that as well.
Oh my God, Pat. Well, see, that doesn't count because they're all your fans, you know?
Oh,
They want to
okay.
get famous on YouTube, you
Oh
know?
my God.
Like, maybe if I...
Never. No. You cannot date a fan. That would be the no.
Yeah.
Or even like.
All right, Pat, I'm giving you a job tonight, all right?
All right, what's your job,
You're going to go after this and you're going to watch Django. It's on Netflix.
bro? It's 1:00 right now. It's gonna be like 1:30 by the time of this podcast. I gotta get up early tomorrow. I can't watch like a 2.5 hour movie.
It's more than a 2.5 hour movie.
Exactly. 4:30. There's no way I'll stay up that late. There's no
Dude.
way.
You know what's funny is you were talking about Interstellar. My dad was like, "Oh, there's no good movies on Netflix," and I'm just like, "It's not on Netflix, but I have a copy of Interstellar." And he's like, "Oh, I want to see that." And this was like 1 a.m. in the morning. He's in his bed with my mom sleeping next to him, and I'm sitting next to him watching Interstellar until 5 in the morning.
When was this?
This was like 3 months ago.
Damn.
But this, all right. You know what? Have you seen? You know Captain America?
Yeah.
You know the guy who plays him. Chris Evans is in a movie called Snowpiercer.
Okay.
Also a good movie. It's set in this. It's the entire idea is like Earth. Everyone left on Earth like froze over, and everything is frozen. You can't live there anymore, and everyone who's left alive is on a train, and there's like classes throughout the train.
Weird.
It's really cool. So like everyone up top is like has money and they get all this good food, and then there's this reveal. It's like what they put in the peasants' food, and it's really just kind of nasty.
So is the train moving?
It moves throughout all the earth. It takes the snow that's in front of the train that falls, and it converts it into fuel.
Whoa.
It's a really cool movie. I definitely recommend it. And
Interesting.
yeah, it's really cool. I mean, what they do there.
You know what's a great movie? Inception. I rewatched that about a month ago with my friend who had never watched it, and
dude, that's the best. Tell me if you agree.
I think.
Do you like watching a movie for the first time or watching a movie with someone who's never seen it for the first time?
Both.
No, I mean, but all right. Take. Do you remember the first time you watched Inception?
Yeah.
All right. All right. What about the time you watched like a month ago with a friend? Right.
Yeah.
Which did you enjoy more?
Definitely the first time I watched it by myself. Well, first time I watched it. Yeah, man.
Oh,
Mind blown.
I don't like that as much. I definitely like watching it with someone who's never seen it because I get to see them react to it and compare it to myself. You know, like I watched Ant-Man. I watched Ant-Man with my uncle, and then I saw it again with my girlfriend. And watching, like, waiting for like the punchline of a joke, and then like just turning to her, just like, is she gonna laugh? Oh, she did.
Okay.
To me, that was more enjoyable.
I see the merit in that, but the thing I hate about watching a movie with someone who's never watched it and they know you've watched it before is they go, "Who's that guy? What's this? What's that?" And I'm like,
no, you know what's worse than that? You know what's
What?
worse than that? When they're like, "Is this the end?" No, not like if you're halfway through the movie and they're like, "Oh, is this like when it ends?" Like if they're like, "Oh, let me see if I can guess the ending." Because if you're silent, they're like, if you're silent, they're like, "Oh, so it is," and if you say no, you're like, "Oh, so it is," right? You're just totally just trying to lie. And it's just like,
either way.
can you just shut up and watch the movie?
Yeah, it's like, listen, when I watched this for the first time, back in my day, I didn't know anything.
I just looked at Leonardo DiCaprio and went, "Whoa."
Yeah, I had to figure this out on my own, and you're just sitting here, who's this guy? What's he doing? What's the ending gonna be? Watch the movie. You're gonna ruin it if I tell you this. Just watch it.
Yeah, just watch the fucking movie.
I don't like that.
I don't like that they ruined my movie experience.
Yeah.
This has been a movie-based episode. You know what's another good movie? You've probably seen it. Pulp Fiction.
Oh my god.
If you haven't seen that movie, watch it.
So cool. It's just such a cool movie.
You know what? My dad hadn't seen it, and I was like, "Whoa, you've never seen this?" And I show him like the what scene. Do you remember the what scene towards the beginning of the movie?
The English, like
when Samuel Jackson just like, "What's your name?" He's like, "What?" He's just like, "Your name," like, you know, that entire scene like for 2 minutes.
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Yeah.
Where are you from? What? What ain't no country I haven't heard of? I just like I showed him that scene. And he was just like, "Oh, that's a good movie."
And the speech he does before he kills people.
Oh,
Isn't it
great?
What?
This is like at the end of Captain America 2. This is a spoiler alert from a movie for like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
In the beginning, Samuel Jackson dies, air quotes, and at the end of the movie, they go to his grave, and the speech that he gives is on his tombstone.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so funny.
They're like, "Oh, Samuel Jackson." No, did you? I'm gonna link you the video as soon as I can, as soon as I find it. Some guy went through and he edited all the movies of Samuel Jackson saying "motherfucker" together.
Yeah, you gotta send me that after this.
It was so great.
Is there something about Pulp Fiction where that like actual quote is not from the Bible?
It's not.
Yeah. Okay, I thought so. It's just fabricated, but it kind of sounds like it, I guess.
It sounds really good. It sounds like it's totally legit.
You know what I didn't like about that movie was the whole like what's in the briefcase.
I liked it.
So it's supposed to be diamonds.
Is it?
Yes, I don't know if you knew that.
I thought it was gold.
Or gold, or some sort of gem, whatever. I guess gold makes sense because it's bright.
Yeah, it glows green, yellow.
Yeah, and Tarantino didn't want to do that because the previous movie he did was Reservoir Dogs, which was about stealing, I think, diamonds or some sort of money, which also was a great movie. And he didn't want to do that, so they're like, all right, let's just make it mysterious. But they put the light bulb in it to make it, like, shine. So everyone thinks it's someone's soul.
They think it... I know what you're talking about. Kyle talked about this on a PK a long time ago.
Yeah.
They think that all the Tarantino movies are interconnected.
Yeah. Oh my god. Can we find a theory about that right now?
Let me see. I'll look for it.
Because this would blow my mind. Connected. There's a theory about the Disney movies are connected.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
It's okay, but
so let's see. So in Reservoir Dogs, there's a bunch of criminals hired to pull a job, and they all go by code names, right? So that we never know their true identity. but we learn the name of one of them. Everyone's favorite ear-slicing, milkshake-sipping psychopath, Mr. Blonde, aka Vic Vega. Brother to Pulp Fiction's Vincent Vega. So, what's his name? What's the guy from Greece?
Oh, God, I don't know.
He has. I think he has a weird face. What's his name? Oh my god, I don't know.
Anyways, whatever.
I gotta know his name. It's gonna bug me if I don't know. And if I search Greece, then it's gonna take me to actual Greece. Greece movie.
Pulp Fiction hinted to Kill Bill.
John Travolta.
Oh, I thought you were looking for his actual, like, the name of his character. Yeah.
No, the name of his character is
Danny.
Vincent Vega. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. Right.
So, apparently, True Romance is connected to Inglourious Bastards. Oh, dude, you know what my favorite scene of Inglourious Bastards is? I know you haven't seen it, but have you ever seen the Hitler saying like 99999?
Yeah.
That's in that movie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ah, okay. It's not originally from that movie, though.
It is.
Is it?
Yes. There's a scene.
Oh, is Inglourious Bastards or Bastards?
Bastards?
Because, dude, are you sure? Because that's been on YouTube for a long time.
I mean, that's the only place I've ever seen it.
Really?
Yes.
Like the scene where he's like sitting down and they tell him like something bad happens and it just goes 99999. Like he's
no, you're thinking of a different one. You're thinking of the Hitler downfall thing.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm
when he
thinking
freaks
of the one
out.
where Hitler's like wearing a cape and he slams a table like 17 times and he's like just 999.
Yes.
Two different ones.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. All right, so back to this. Pulp Fiction is hinted in Kill Bill is hinted in Pulp Fiction. Are you looking at the same thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting, anyways.
Yeah.
Have you seen Fight Club?
Of course.
That movie also blew my mind.
That, I think that's my favorite one. Like, my favorite movie ever.
Man.
And it's hard for me to narrow it down, because, like, can we make a top 10 movie list?
Yeah, sure. I just want to talk about Fight Club real quick.
Do that.
So I watched this about 3 months ago, and I have been trying to watch Fight Club for, like, a year. And every time I sit down, I always get, like, another movie that I want to watch more, and I haven't gotten around to it. And finally, I had it. I had nothing else I want to watch. Sat down, watched it. It's like a 2-hour, 20-minute movie, so it's pretty long. And basically, the entire movie like hinges on the ending, of what you find out at the ending. I guess we could talk about it. It's so long ago.
At least 10 years.
Yeah. Ago. Oh my God, no! It's like 90s, I think. So, anyways,
it's 99.
Yeah. So, the main character and this other guy, they start a fight club, and eventually it turns into like a terrorist organization.
Let me, for people who may not have been around during Fight Club, Brad Pitt, World War Z guy, the main character in World War Z, which is also a good movie. And his friend, the guy who played the Incredible Hulk in the 2008 one, not the Avengers Hulk, but the 2000. He was also in the Italian Job, but he was the bad guy in that one. If you know what I'm talking about, Edward Norton. Okay, they start a fight club, and eventually it turns into a terrorist organization, like Pat said. And basically, it's just a giant mindfuck. It's hard to explain. Is Pat still here?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Because my internet, like I said, I told you before, Pat, my internet's been going in and out. And you just got quiet, and I was like, is he here?
Oh, no. I'm just listening. So, yeah, he thinks that he thinks that Brad Pitt the entire time is doing it, when really it's just a projection from his, like, subconscious, so that, because he thinks he could never possibly do anything that bad, when really he's the one doing everything, but he projects this character that is him doing it. This other guy doing everything. And he's like, oh, well, I would never do that, when really it's been him the whole time.
Yeah.
But the entire movie hinges on that fact that it's not actually Brad Pitt. It's the main guy.
The entire movie, I think, hinges on, like, the surprise at the end.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, so, like, if you haven't seen it, then we kind of just ruined it for you.
Yeah. Really.
Still
but
a movie, because you want to find out how he gets rid of him.
Yeah.
That surprised me.
Yeah.
I did not expect that. I almost quit, like,
5 minutes before we find that out. I was like, where is this movie going? This is so weird, and like I just don't understand anything. Like okay, it's kind of an interesting movie, but I don't know why this movie is so amazing. Why everyone says it's so good. I'm done. So I close the laptop, go to bed. Can't sleep for like half an hour. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
And then you were like, I have to finish it.
I'm like, I just gotta finish it. So I open it up. Boom. Oh my god, he's what? And then I was very satisfied, and it was an awesome movie.
Yeah, I mean, they don't make movies like that anymore.
They really don't.
They don't make I mean, Nolan does. Tarantino makes good movies still.
Yeah, Nolan does.
Yeah, Nolan makes great. Scorsese, he made Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
He makes movies like kind of like that, but I think the only recent a movie like that I can think of is Inception, and that's a Nolan film.
Interstellar was close to that, but Inception I think is probably my favorite movie. So you want to do this list?
Yes, I do.
All right.
You want to do a separate list for both of us, or you want to do?
I think
we could do each of us have a top 10, and then like whichever crossover stay, and then.
See, my top 10 isn't gonna be very complete because I don't watch a lot of movies.
Okay.
I mean, we can. I think we should just collab on this.
All right.
Make it easier.
What we could do is we could make like a top 8.
And yeah. I'm just gonna.
I know it's not live, but like maybe the viewers could also decide on this.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna just throw some movies that come to mind, and
let me just do a 3 real quick. All right.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna try and do ones that you might not have.
Okay.
The Dark Knight.
I have 3, and that's one of them.
Oh wow. Okay, so I'll come up with another one.
Okay, so obviously Inception, The Dark Knight, we'll put on this list.
Yeah. This one's kind of interesting. Star Wars Episode 5.
All right, I've never watched it.
You've never? Okay.
Man, I don't like Star Wars. Like honestly, I just.
All right.
Not appealing to me.
Saving Private Ryan.
Nope, never seen it.
Oh, and this is. I'm gonna put 2 more on here. Terminator 2.
Oh, I just watched that like a week ago.
And Memento.
Memento. I liked that movie. I thought it was interesting, but I don't know if it was one of my favorites.
I feel like that was kind of like it's I mean, I'm trying to say it in like the nice. It was kind of like a less budgeted Inception.
Yeah, it was really impressive how they worked that. The writers, whoever came up with that idea was really cool, but
that's a Nolan film.
Okay. But
I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that. But it makes sense. But the creation of it wasn't my favorite, but I really like idea 10 out of 10. So I'm open to that on the list.
I'm 80% sure all of Nolan's films are written by him and his brother.
That's cool.
I don't know if this is just gonna real quick slip that in here. On one my English final, there was an excerpt from one of Christopher Nolan's books, or maybe like a poem or something like that. But I flipped that. I was like, this is like Christopher Nolan wrote this, and it's on your English final.
Damn. Okay.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, you're on IMDb, aren't you?
You know what? I am, just because I need ideas, but that was an awesome movie that I really liked.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. Like I see the Godfather's #1. I didn't really like that.
Alien.
Oh, maybe Shawshank Redemption. Never seen that.
You've never seen Alien?
No. Would you put Pulp Fiction on? Or Fight Club?
I would put Fight Club before Pulp Fiction. Maybe just because I've seen Fight Club less, so it has more value to me.
I've only seen Pulp Fiction once. I've seen either once.
I've seen Pulp Fiction like 4 times because I've shown it to several people.
Right. Here's one I have.
Back to the Future.
Which I don't think. No. Actually, I can't say I haven't watched the whole thing.
You've never seen Back to the Future?
I don't know, man. It doesn't seem that cool. All right.
You are not Marty McFly.
Ocean's 11 is a movie I really liked.
I've never seen it.
It's a heist movie. There's not a lot of amazing heist movies out there, and it's one of them. Interstellar is 29 on their list.
I'm gonna. I think the first Indiana Jones.
I respect it.
Oh, I think this has to go on there just because it's gonna be different from everything else we put on there. 8 Mile.
I've not seen it.
What?
Whiplash, 2014. That's up there.
You have to watch 8 Mile. You gotta watch 8 Mile.
The Green Mile?
No, 8 Mile.
8 Mile. I've never seen it.
With Eminem.
Nope.
Everybody from the 313. Put your motherfucking hands up and follow me.
Django. That was a good movie apparently, but
it was a really good movie.
I'm pretty much just going through the list of the top movies now.
I'm trying to think of my favorite movies.
Mad Max Fury Road should definitely not be in the top 100 movies.
There might be movies on there just because like they're new, so they have higher ratings.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is a weird movie out there, but Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Don't know it.
Great movie. It's old, but hilarious. If I said you had to watch a movie, that would be my suggestion. I'm gonna write that on my list to go watch because great movie.
The Imitation Game was a good movie.
Okay.
It was kind of recent. It's got the guy from Sherlock. He played Sherlock Holmes. What's his name? Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay. Have you seen Casino?
I have not seen Casino. I know
hear it's good. Yeah. All right. I don't think we're gonna be able to agree on a top. Let's do a top 5 because top 10's too hard for me.
Man, you and your top 5s.
Gotta do it, man.
Wait, but I just want to tell you what the Imitation Game's about.
Yeah, sure.
So it's during World War II, and they're trying to break the German code, the code that they have to talk about like when they're gonna set up for attacks.
Right.
It's called like the Enigma code. So it's basically all about that, and there's a big reveal about something that wasn't exactly very liked during World War II, and I'll give you a hint. It's something that was just legalized in America.
Okay.
And I think it's a great movie. It's got Benedict Cumberbatch and Keira Knightley, who I think Keira Knightley's gorgeous.
She's very gorgeous.
Yeah. Movies.
I'm going through movies I have on my computer.
Oh, I can do that too. Let's see.
Oh, okay. I don't think people are gonna do it. Okay. That's your list.
I think Beetlejuice. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
You didn't like it, or not worthy of a top 5?
I don't think it's worthy of a top 5. It's a good movie.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. It's not worthy of a top 5.
I kind of want to throw Interstellar on my list.
Alright, I'm gonna throw on my list, and I'm gonna make sure I get this right.
I'm gonna throw Interstellar on there. That's a good movie.
I'm gonna make sure I get everything I want on here. So let me do this.
Yeah, I think I got my list.
You think?
I think so. So, coming in at number 5, Interstellar, followed by Limitless. That was the movie I said.
That
Okay.
was a good movie.
Okay. Yeah. I really like that movie.
Wait, how did Woody phrase it? That was like a 2-hour commercial for Adderall?
Yes, absolutely. Limitless, Fight Club at 3, Ocean's 11 at 2, and Inception at 1. That's my list.
Alright, I have 4 movies right now, and I'm struggling with this because like I want to have like a variety, but I don't watch that many movies.
Right.
You know, I got 5.
All right.
Let me just.
I would say special like mention to Office Space. That's a good movie.
That was a good movie. Dude, I don't want to. All right. Yeah, I think. Let me make sure I get all this.
And Step Brothers.
Oh, I can. So can I have 2 special mentions?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna get rid of that movie. That movie does not deserve to be on here.
We're all waiting.
Alright, so my top 5. Starting us off is Mission Impossible 3.
All right.
Good heist movie, and it's got the guy who passed away recently. He was kind of chubby and he had blonde hair. He like OD'd on cocaine or something like that. I'm trying to remember his name. It's gonna piss me off. I can't remember. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh
It's
yeah,
got, it's got him in it. I think it's a really good movie, and just he's such a good villain. Number 4, Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay, I'm gonna write that on my list. I want to see that.
It's motivating as hell.
Yeah.
Along with 8 Mile, another movie that I think is fantastic. And another thing, it's got a great soundtrack, which not every movie has.
Yeah, that does a lot. Like, that's Inception, right? Inception has a great soundtrack.
Inception has... Have you ever seen the website where it's like the Inception music button?
No.
Dude, it's literally like you know, like those staples, like that was easy button.
Oh, that's cool.
It's literally like you push it and it just goes dun.
It's so cool how that's like it's everything in that movie is the same song, but sped up. Oh my god, I love Inception.
Wait,
it's so good.
Is that for facts?
Yes. Have you seen the Google Talk done on that?
I haven't finished it ever.
Okay, well
Sorry.
okay. There's a Google Talk on Inception if anyone wants to watch it. I recommend watching the movie and then immediately watching it right after, which is like 3.5 hours of your day, but
yeah. It's worth it.
It's worth it.
Okay. This one I'm kind of struggling. I'm not sure if I'm just gonna go with it. Inglourious Bastards is my number 2.
All right.
World War II movie, and it's a Tarantino movie, and it's got some really cool guys in there. It's got like Michael Fassbender, Brad Pitt. I think Brad Pitt. Yeah, Brad Pitt's in it. And then first, it's a hard movie to beat. To be first, and you had it too. You know, Inception.
It's a good movie.
It's hard to beat.
You know what movie's going to be better than all these we just mentioned?
What?
115. The Zombies live action, which I've had a lot of people.
115 confirmed. It's going to be a 2-hour feature film confirmed.
I don't know if I can say, but I
You just confirmed it. Pat would get wrecked if he was like a guy at Comic-Con getting interviewed. He'd be like, sure, yes. I'll tell you everything, just please get the camera out of my face. You know, I'm gonna just give you a few recommendations.
Sure, I'd love to hear them.
Gangster Squad.
Okay.
It's it's like set in like the 1930s.
We've got like 3 minutes, by the way.
All right, Gangster Squad set in the 1930s, and it's like kind of like it's literally a gangster movie. It's got really cool actors in there. A funny movie, 30 minutes or less.
Okay.
I like Jesse Eisenberg, which kind of leads into Zombieland because I also like that movie.
Ah, good movie.
Yeah.
It's another good zombie movie. Is Shaun of the Dead.
Yes.
That whole trilogy. Shaun of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
No. They did 3 movies. Shaun of the Dead. At World's End or something. It was kind of
I'm already looking it up.
Shaun of the Dead trilogy. What were they called?
It was
the Cornetto.
And The World's End.
Yeah, the Cornetto trilogy with Simon Pegg and.
Simon Pegg's fantastic.
He is great, isn't he? Edgar Wright.
He's in Mission Impossible 3. And
really? Yeah, he's a great. I was like, I want to go watch all those over again.
He's a funny guy, and he's in this really bad movie, and obviously I'm saying it's really bad, but I'm trying to remember. He's basically like a hitman, like an Australian hitman.
Okay.
And it's god awful. Like, if you want to, it's the only way I can describe it is if you want to watch it, turn off your brain for like 2 hours. That's what it is. It's called Kill Me 3 Times.
Gotcha.
And he's wearing I think it's a parody film because he's got like a porn stash on. It's pretty funny.
Fair enough. All right. Well.
Liar, Liar. It's a good one.
I've seen that. Yeah. If there was one movie you said you thought everyone had to see that's not on your top 5, what would it be? We'll end it here. Put on the spot. First? I'm gonna say Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It's a very funny movie. Very dry humor that I think
it's English comedy, so I was gonna say I think someone like Dave would like, but yeah, Dave would definitely like it, or he's probably seen it. But that would be my pick. Monty Python. Or...
Oh, this is tough. I'm stuck between like 4 movies right now.
All right, just go all 4.
Saving Private Ryan. Snatch. Jurassic Park, the first one, obviously, because I mean, let's not get into it. And what was that? And Castaway.
Yeah, I like Castaway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Where can people find you, Dan?
YouTube.com/C, because that's youtube.com/ like channel / Dan HELLLL.
Dan with H
Dan,
H-E
Dan, and then hell with 4 L's.
H-E quadruple L.
Yes. It's like...
I can't find you.
It's you gotta do youtube.com/C.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause that's like how YouTube has like channels now.
Damn, when I Google, I can't find you. Or when I search.
Well, I've only got...
Alright, we will link. I will link it in the description, ladies and gentlemen.
I just searched myself, my YouTube, and that's the most depressing thing I've ever seen.
You gotta start making videos. More videos.
Let's Play is on, dude. Batman Arkham Knight. Next is gonna be some game I haven't decided on yet, but you guys are gonna get content.
All the videos. Dan.
You guys are getting
Shell. Dan Shell. Dan Shell. Dan Shell. Dan Shell. Dan Shell. Dan Shells.
You know
Dan
what?
Jonah. Why don't you come up? Is it split? Is it Dan Space Hell or just Dan?
It's not. It's just Dan one thing.
I don't understand.
Right.
Anyways, we will make this. Go make this more
Before we end this,
easy to find.
Say, Pat, a long time ago, I asked him. I was like, Pat, why am I not in your box for box thing? You know, you're in mine. I'm not in yours. I'm kind of offended. And then he said, if you made videos, I would put you in mine. Still not in his.
All right,
By the time I come back on the podcast, if I'm not in it, we're all gonna hit on Pat.
All right.
If I do come back on the podcast, Pat wants to have me.
I would love to have you back on the podcast. Make it happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have.
See, here's my thing: is my box is other zombies YouTubers.
I mean, I can do zombies.
I mean, if you want.
Zombies count?
No.
Well, I have to wait till Black Ops 3 then. God damn it.
We said we were gonna talk about Black Ops or the new Exo Zombies, and I'm really glad we didn't. So that's how I feel about it, if anyone was wondering. If they've been waiting this entire time, really want to know Patrick's thoughts, not excited. Me and Lex are going to do a funny moments about not liking it, and that's going to be it. Anyways, thank you for watching. That was episode 62. Bye.